For those of you that have been watching us for a minute, you recall that when we first got here, we went and got a bunch of banana plants from the rubber farm and planted them along this fence right here. And I made the comment in that video that by December, we would have nice, big, beautiful leaves on them. December 1st is in about 3 days. 2 days. And I kept seeing these new leaves like this one pop out. And then next thing you know, they look like the one right below it, the previous one. Or they look like these ones, or like those or those. And I just figured, well, it must be the wind, or it must be the heavy rain we had, whatever. But it hasn't rained for 3 weeks. And I was out here yesterday, and lo and behold, one of these freaking range cows that you see all over the place out here, they just free range them. They just bring them out here, turn them loose, and they go lay in one of these catombs or salas, whatever you want to call them. The cowboys do, or in this case, it's a cow lady, wherever she went. But they let these cattle just free range and eat whatever they want, wherever they want. We had a nice, big, tall, beautiful stand of what I call cow grass. That ain't the name of it, but it was all along that side, and you can see maybe right above some pit, all that's left are these big stick-looking things because these cattle have just stripped it, and it's on our property. But anyhow, so yesterday I caught one cow reaching over the fence and tearing off a limb off this one. In fact, this one had a nice big beautiful leaf on it. Now all it's left is a stick because I didn't get to it in time. And it's actually laying down there on the road, what he left. Today, 3 different times I've had to chase cattle out of here. Just a minute ago, I had one. I was working on this piece of concrete around this drain pipe, and I heard a leaf ripping and tearing off that. Turned around, there was 2 cows standing here. One of them just ripped a leaf off that one. I charged them and started yelling at them. They took off. One of them ducked over the fence real quick, grabbed one off that last little plant, and then took off. So that is why I don't have big, beautiful leaves on my bananas by December. So tomorrow we're going to get, 5 pieces of 1 meter PVC and some of that plastic chicken mesh. It's like chicken wire in the West, but it's made out of plastic, so it's like a fishnet kind of. And I'm going to stretch that across the top of there and try to keep them out of there. If that don't work, then I'm going to have to get a solar electric fence and put it, right now this fence has 3 strings of barbed wire on it. I'm going to have to go up one more and put electric fence along the top of it just to keep the damn cows out. At least until these things can get grown up enough to survive on their own. Which one was it? That one right there, that palm tree. We put all these palms in just 2 days ago, whatever it was. This one laying on the ground, they about broke it off. That one over there was pulled down this morning. So we've got a stick tied to it to hold it up, and I got to get this one back up. But anyhow, these cows have been the problem the whole time, and I didn't realize it till just a couple days ago. So anyhow, that's going to be a project tomorrow. Try to get this thing cow-proof, and if the mesh don't work, then I'm going to have to order a solar electric fence off Lazada to put up there to keep them out of here. So yeah, that sucks, but you know, it is what it is. We just have to deal with it, so that's what we're doing now. Okay, all you fish experts, I'm trying to identify these fish. I need to know, or is this typical behavior of tilapia to group together and swim around like that? Because they're all over, and sometimes there's I don't know if you can see them. There's a group of 4 or 5 over there, a couple over there, 3 here. Sometimes there are groups as large as 10 of them just swimming around at the surface, but they do this typically all day long when it's sunny. Well, there must be 15 or 20 of them over there. The other thing is there's only 50 of those gouramis or whatever they're called. And there's times I've seen 25, 30 of these up at the surface at the same time. There's 150 tilapia, so that's why I'm thinking they're tilapia. But I thought tilapia were typically dark and have bands, like stripes down the sides of them. I don't see stripes, and these are not dark-colored fish, but they might be light-colored. Look at the school of them over there. But they might be light-colored because of the color of this water, as I've said before. It doesn't show real well on the camera, but this is very green water. It's not brown dirty, it's green, and I'm sure it's from the clay that it's coming through when it seeps into the pond. So if anybody's got tilapia and they can tell me whether these are tilapia or not, I would appreciate it. Salt Pit's collecting straw out of the rice field to put on her plants. Soy dogs are invading us, and the cows are coming. All right, fast forward 16 hours. This is what I did for a cow fence. Bamboo on each end, PVC in the middle just to hold it up. Run a piece of wire, steel wire all the way down through the top. And yes, the other end's shorter because the bamboo was short. But now we have this mesh and I got it wired all over throughout here. So now the cows can't get to my bananas or my palms down there. At least I hope that's how it works out. It should. I don't think they'll bother it. I think they'll see that mesh and they'll just keep on walking. I hope. All in, about $12 for the mesh. We already had the wire, but for the mesh and a piece of PVC, that was 30 meters of mesh, 1.5 meters wide. Actually, this one's 1.2. They had a 1.5, but I got the 1.2. And I tried to go about 1 meter above the fence, as I said, except that last one. But it's in there now. As long as they don't come through and tell me there's some rare bird that only migrates through my property and I got to take it down, we should be okay. So the cows have invaded. These couple here were over here, but this brown one right here walks up to the fence, takes a look at that big old banana, and tries sticking his head through my mesh about 4 times. But guess what? He couldn't get through it. So he gave up, went down the road and headed over there, and now he's eating over there. So my mesh has worked. And hopefully a couple passes by here, they'll learn that they can't get in there and they'll just quit trying. The cow fence has worked so far. We've had like 3 cows try to get through it, but ding-dongs can't see the barbed wire now, so they're trying to push right through the barbed wire with their head. So the barbed wire is stopping them. So far it's worked out pretty good. I think most of them have learned already that they can't get through it, so they're just kind of walking by it now. Earlier today they were trying to get through it, but anyhow, our builder came by. They're going to put together a number for us on the fence. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to immigration tomorrow. I told them as long as that clears and we can work out the details early next week, we will be signing a contract with them. Their number is by far better than anybody else. And the questions they're asking us, what we want to do are the right questions. Do we want pilings or no pilings? They said they can do either one. I'm out here in a rice field. I said, I want pilings. How much? They told me how much. I said, that's fine. Let's do it. Same thing with the wall. They asked if we want pilings under the wall, and I said, well, I don't know if we need them all the way around. And they said, no, you probably should have them by the 2 rice fields. I agree with that, because those get very wet and soft. But where the 2 roads are, I don't think we need them, and he agreed. So we agreed pilings under the fence for the 2 walls. They haven't got us a number for the fence yet. They're going to work on that today and tomorrow. Here come the cows. But anyhow, hopefully everything will come together by late next week, and we'll be having plans there ready to start right away. In fact, they said if we can cut a deal on the fence people, they've got a separate crew just for the fences. They said they will get them in. Oh, there are the cows over there. They said if we cut a deal on the fence, they'll have them here ASAP to start working on that. Which would be good, because then that won't happen. All them freaking cows climbing up. Look at them. You'd think I was running a damn livestock farm here. There's 3 different people's cows up there. See the guy sitting over there? That group in front of him is his cows. This white one and stuff are these people over here in that salah. And then this guy's, look at them, they're eating that tall grass. There was a beautiful wall of grass there a week ago. The cows have ate it all down, and all that's on our property. You know what they say, good fences make good neighbors.